have one of my tires that's low. Yep. So I need to get that checked. So I have a doctor's appointment. This is why I don't mess with my hair so much. That blanket I have, a brand new white one, yeah. I was fixing my hair. Yeah, there was chunks of it all in my hair. That's what I thought that was. My phone already went crazy this morning. So they're tearing up my road. How just chunks of it come out. And so my side, it's like literally in front of me. And so I'm surprised that hasn't made the kids get up, because they're working on both sides actually. Not quite sure what's going on, but I guess it'll get worked out. I was telling Joni the other day, I was like, hey, if you're headed over here, by the way, they're tearing up my road. Well, all they were doing is they put it down to, oh, well, it's 2 lanes, but like they moved the 2 lanes over. So like if you were going south, you were basically driving in the gutter, and the other one was on, well, where you would normally be going. You're going the other way. And so when she came over here, she's like, no one's here. And I looked out and I was like, what the heck? I was like, I don't know. And no, they really are. So last week, I don't feel very good. Last week must have been make sure of where all power lines are, the whole 9. So I think Joni started to offer to go to my doctor's appointment with me until I went, yeah, I gotta be there at 8:45. She's like, God, why do you do it so early? And for me, there's white fuzz on my black shirt. For me, that's not early. That's, the start of my day. Well, okay, so I started it like an hour ago kind of situation. But, when you have a baby, I'm sure she's got to be exhausted all the time. I know, Rai likes to party in the middle of the night. Especially when Jenny doesn't want her to. Aw. Oh, I didn't drop it that far. I was like, I just dropped my glass cleaner in the floor. They gotta have 150. So, I want to... Yes, I can see... Okay. It just makes everything come in clearer. To me, things are, I wouldn't say blurry, because like your wife's hot, I can read the gas is $2.99, and my eyes aren't that bad. But if you ask my husband when he decides to put on my glasses, he thinks they're really bad. I can read the street signs. I just have to get a little closer. Much better. Now my tire pressure is going up. Anyway, I don't remember what I was gonna say. So Anthony is gone, and so I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff in the house that most of the time he'll fight me on done. The major thing was that couch, and actually I took the legs off. He pretty much did everything else. And what really makes me angry is he got it out easier than Lex and I got it in. He stood it up. We tipped it. So we did it the hardest way possible. Joni laughed when I was telling her. She's like, I would have set it on its end too. I was like, whatever. You didn't help either. So there are wall markings where you can see where we rubbed off the paint because kind of pulled like a dude. I just shoved it in and then I just forced it. Anyway, so yeah, and with the legs on, there was no way. Now my tire pressure went from 26, 27, now it's at 28. So it must just be a little low, but when I get the tires moving, the pressure's coming back up. So I do need to put air in it. And what I didn't know when I tipped it on its end, there's a pouch in my couch that you put the feet in. And it's like a good amount of pouch. So I put the feet in there. It's currently on our porch. The only time it's gonna have issues is when it starts raining and that rug, because we've got like an area rug out there. And that might soak up and then soak to the couch. But I was sitting out there last night for quite some time. And it was definitely, I almost said tired. It was cold because yesterday was cold. It rained quite a bit. And it was like really bad coming down rain. So I have a piece of paper that needs filled out, and then something's got to be done about these migraines. What my mind went to is what made me finally, okay, after a few more days, what made me make the doctor's appointment was I was getting woke up by them. My tire isn't getting over 28. And so that's a scary thing when you wake up and your head is just pounding. got it the night before the party that we didn't end up being able to go to in Moses Lake, which I kind of wanted to go, but stuff happens. So she started not feeling good, and she was not feeling good yesterday. I checked on her a couple of times. But Joni's been sick. And then Ashley's sick. And I was like, yeah, all y'all can just stay away. I do not need anybody's cold. But Joey could go to the Schwab. So, last night was the first night that I slept alone, and I don't think I necessarily did, because I woke up to Tesla, who never meows, meowing at me, and, like, loving on me, rubbing up against me, laying on me, licking me. I was like, did I almost die? Then Pooh joined us, like, to the point where, like, I got up to go to the bathroom, and she literally followed me and kept rubbing up against my feet, so I had to keep stopping, or she would have tripped me. That's my decision. And so I was like, that's weird. Then Pooh came up, and she just kind of stared at him, and I think there's an unspoken rule: if she's near me, they're to leave me alone. And then she went and laid on my bed, and that's where Pooh was laying, was at the end of the bed. She was more towards the middle. And then Bagheera came up, and then he had to lay on me and love on me. And he's so cute because he'll put his face like right by my mouth, so I'll kiss him. Sylvester does the same thing. I'm doing the speed limit, and he just flew past me. Anyway, so he laid on me, and then I let him lay on me until my alarm went off, and then I like rolled slightly so he would just gently get off me, and then he decided to start fluffing my blanket, and I was like, gotta go. I have like one bump. I don't care. I swear, we should play a game. Take a shot every time I yawn. Y'all are gonna be drunk. That's all I ever do anymore. So, what do I want to get done today? So, I need to finish up Xander's room. It smells much better. I ended up tossing one of my comforters that he stole from me, and one of his Phineas and Ferb. But the kid's 11. I'm sure he's out of Phineas and Ferb, but I can't really say that because I'd totally sit down and watch one. I wouldn't, actively do it on my own, but, what else? I got 10 minutes. So it doesn't smell as bad, and I'm thinking they're just marking their territory because he deep sleeps. Like, I do not appreciate him sleeping on my couch. We've even stopped fluid intake after a certain point so he doesn't have any accidents. And it's not so much anymore in the last, like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months. It has drastically, I haven't heard that it's happened again. And to me, it's really strange. You know, I tease Anthony because he had a dream about peeing in the urinal, and he almost peed in our bed once. But that's like once. I think he had another dream like that like 10 years ago. Xander, it was almost nightly. It was so bad. And so I was like, well, you know, you're 11, kid. Actually, 2 more days. He is 12. Oh, good. No one's here. Okay, I mean, there's one person, and then the people who work here. And so I was like, obviously I need to talk to his doctor about it, and I thought about it, and I think I did, but then it kind of stopped. Hi.
Hey.
Morning. Can I get the Yogachino Hershey's extra peanut butter?
Yeah. You want a large one?
Yes, no whip. Thank you. And so I found it really strange. I'm just gonna pull hair and fuzz off me forever. So, yeah. But he hides them. Underwear, whatever he's had on, he won't tell us, and he'll hide them. So I think the cats were trying to counteract what he was doing, and it was only on stuff that he was doing it on, except for Lex. Thank you. Lex doesn't obviously do it. But towels. Well, Tesla and towels. Thank you. She, after Lex gets out of a shower, will mark her towel if she leaves it on the floor. And I'm like, what the heck? And I just told her, I was like, obviously she doesn't like the smell of you people. Which offended Lex. And I was like, okay, that I wasn't trying to offend you, but it's really strange. Ouch.
Coffee?
No.
Okay. Here you are.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. So, yeah. It's not the coffee hitting my soul, it's the peanut butter. Anyway, so I'm not quite sure why she's doing it. I've never caught the boys doing it. It's just Tesla. I did catch Ducky doing it, but if Tesla had just done it, then Ducky's gonna do it too. Oh, my hand. Ooh, I have 5 minutes to my doctor's appointment. I'm like 4 blocks away. Anyway, and so I don't get it. Like, if you guys have any tips or whatever, I'm all eyeballs. Because I would say all ears, but I can't hear anybody when you type. I'm just like, it's just white fuzz. Black is not a color to have in my house anymore. Anyway, So, taking out the blankets, the clothes, I checked the bed because, I would have been PO'd because that bed is brand new. Took the sheet off, bravely sniffed it. There's nothing wrong with it. Because I know they like to. And I thought the couch, I was like, great. I'm going to have to throw away this couch. I was like, this is ridiculous. That's a lot of money. Took the couch out, and it still smelled like pee. And I was like, okay. And so I put my nose into the cushions. I was like, Anthony's like, you're really brave. And I was like, well, I gotta figure it out, because if not, outside cats will come over here and mark it. And that's the last thing I need too. Or I can try to put a deodorizer on it, like a liquid spray, and try to combat it that way and hope that soaks in and helps. Well, the couch doesn't smell like pee. And I was like, okay, so it is stuff in there. That's when I even pulled the sheet off the bed. The bed is stark white. It is still stark white. That chick who works at the hospital is on her phone, head down, on the phone, and almost walked out. So I hit my brake really quick, and then she stopped after she got off the curb. Still on her cell phone. Anyway, there's no discoloration. I found socks. I don't understand why this kid has to wear his socks 12 million times. They were yellow and crunchy. I was like, wash or throw away. Socks aren't that expensive. And I was like, I'll just put them in the dirty laundry. We'll see. They might disintegrate and break into tiny pieces when water touches them. There might be a hissing sound and screams. Anyway, so it's starting to smell much better in there, which I'm happy, but I'm still gonna bleach the floor. Okay, I'm at the doctor. Bye.